Some days are hard, some days feel empty. One step forward, then anxiety. You make some plans, full of high spirit. Shit hits the fan. 3 steps back for it. You deserve this. You have earned this. You wished for this. The midst and grand, tortured artist, all to the end, creative thirst.
But two.
You're not worth it. You can do it. You're far from it. Bad excuses, way too lazy, no resources. Quit already. You have failed once. You went out once. You gave up once. Your worst critic is your own mind. You might be sick. It makes you blind. I am afraid I feel like nothing. Back at it again with this empty feeling. Sleeping badly, getting up at noon, spending the night blinking up at the moon. I say I'm tired, I laugh about my insomnia. I smile, but my feelings are in apnea. Pretending I can still feel euphoria when my laugh sounds like hysteria. Every day I drag myself up and down, reimagine my bedsheets as a ball gown, wearing my bed hair like a crown. I feel like depression royalty. I know that's not even rhyming, but I'm way past the point of caring. I worry the feelings won't return this time, but I also worry they can return anytime. but quite messy. Sometimes I feel safer in my apathy. No, I know it's not unhealthy, but to be fair, the whole point is I don't really care. Don't worry, I've been through this before. Think of it as an encore. At least this time I know enough to admit that even if I can cry, my heart sure isn't it. Like a castle of cards, built from what was left in my mind's graveyard. I would build again if I were to crumble, and I'll be alright, even if I stumble.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Let me switch to the correct scene here. Hello!
Hey, hello. I'll do this.
Shit.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Thanks for the raid,
Hello.
Steve. Right on time.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's
stressed.
the release day.
I am so stressed.
Are you stressed?
I am.
I'm fine.
I'm always stressed about nothing.
It's done.
It's yeah.
We're done.
People are gonna talk now.
Yeah, well, there's nothing that we can change about it anymore.
True.
Well,
Hi,
we could, but
everyone.
we don't want to.
True.
We're done with this game.
We're done with this game. We're so done with this game. Hello, welcome. We've made a game. We're releasing today.
Yay!
Publishing it today. It's going to be available in a few minutes whenever we feel like it. Soon, TM.
Mhm.
But yeah, wow. It's been 10 weeks.
Yep. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We're busy. But we made a full
Busy.
game.
But we made a game. And,
It wasn't always easy. It wasn't
yeah.
always fun, but we had a good time so far.
so far, yeah. I mean, it went surprisingly well.
Yeah,
Not
it
gonna
went
lie.
quite smoothly. I
Not gonna lie. Like,
I hope they're all gonna be this smooth, but I don't think so.
I highly doubt that.
I've had a look at our list of next games that we want to make or in the future someday, and some of those are really hard to program. And I'm not a good programmer yet.
Yeah, we're gonna we have a work cut out for us, basically.
But that's fine.
It's gonna be interesting, but yeah, we have many more games to make after this one. But first, release.
Release this one.
Release.
Hi, Onilan.
Hi.
Let's should we just do it now?
I don't know. I
Then-
don't know how to do this. We didn't plan this.
I don't know. We
Damn
didn't
it.
plan anything. Is there? I'm just looking at this. There's nothing that they shouldn't see on this? No, it's fine.
No, I think it's fine.
No, I could just click and do it. Okay, let's do it. Then we'll be done.
You need to edit. You need to go into edit to publish it, I think.
Yeah, here. Up.
Hang on.
Is there something that they shouldn't see over here? No, it's fine.
It's fine. It's perfectly
It's fine. Let's go here.
All right.
Let's go over here.
Hi. Hello.
Look at this.
Welcome to the behind the scenes of the itch.io page when you
Yay.
publish a project, whether it's a game or not. If you want to scroll up and maybe.
See, here's our game.
Here's the game.
It's called
descriptions.
Wherever You Hike.
Yeah. Title, everyone. We
It's
picked the
called Wherever
title.
You Hike.
Yeah.
It's been called that for a while, actually. But we
Actually.
hadn't really decided yet.
We had a few contenders, but this one still remained.
This one won.
It did.
It felt right.
It felt right.
It's as usual when you make a game or an album or a music or anything. It's at some point you're thinking about titles. You make a list, and one of those will just feel right.
And this one did. So here it is. And yes, here is the last thing we needed to do.
Let's make
Is
it
that
public.
Make
I've
it
clicked on
public, and not a
public.
draft. It's
And
clicked.
save.
Save. And boom, the game is live. Hi, hello.
View page. The game should be out now. You
There you
can
go.
download the game. What's the thing? Canoe.
Yeah.
Here we go. Aha!
Mark Canoe, and there you go. Here's the link. You can get the game now. Here
And
it
for
is.
those of you that were on that only have the Patreon build so far, there's been some changes.
There has been a few changes. Nothing major.
There's an extra scene, and there's a couple extra hidden bits.
True. Okay, fair. But nothing like game changing.
No,
Just and adjustments. A lot of adjustments.
a lot of adjustments.
Bit of terraforming here and there, so you might see the landscape change a little bit in places. But yeah, compared to last Friday, we went a bit
We went.
crazy with the edits. Not gonna lie, my life has only been terraforming for the past 3 to 4 days.
Terraforming an invisible wall so that you cannot walk into the water.
Oh god, yeah, the invisible walls. Oh, we could
I-
show you the corridor that is the lake now.
I can show that somewhere. Let me just pull up the game.
But yeah, we.
Whoops.
So yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, because we released an early version for people who support us on Patreon, we did release last Friday the early version, and we got some nice feedback. It was cool. It was fun. And so we went a bit crazy with trying to make sure you wouldn't softlock continuously.
Yep.
Continuously, because there were a lot of opportunities to softlock. Now there are still a lot of opportunities to softlock yourself, but at this point, if you choose to walk into the lake, that's your problem, not mine.
I've been around most of the lake while trying to fall in at every centimeter, and there's way less options now.
Way less options, I agree. But
And if you ever get stuck, I added a restart button in the pause menu. So if you're ever stuck, you don't have to quit the game and restart. You can
Fair.
just click restart immediately.
fair enough.
Hey, Adeline.
Hey, Adeline. Also, if you see like cette vidéo est privée, this video is privated, it's because it's gonna be live in like
5 minutes.
5 minutes or something. So don't worry, this won't stay like that.
Let's
But
go.
yeah, because we made a trailer for the game too. that
Yeah.
we can show you.
that was fun.
afterwards.
Let's see. This one. Let's go over here. Oh no, wait. I need to disable the shaders because I don't know why, but whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. This. Here, all those blue lines
Yep.
are invisible walls.
They're colliders, little walls and stuff, so that you don't fall into the water. You don't walk and fall into the water. So as you can see on the left, all along the riverbanks is just invisible walls.
Yeah, and to test it,
Yours.
I started here and went
Walk,
all along the way.
Walk.
And whenever I fell into the water and got stuck, I exited the game and edited a little bit
Yep, same seas but with another side.
and then started over
And then
until
over and over and over.
over here. Added some rocks and stuff to make it easier to see. Added a big rock here because I couldn't figure out why it didn't work. So I hid it and stuff like that.
Yep.
And there's invisible walls everywhere now.
Everywhere.
It works. You can't see them. That's fine.
That's fine.
And I doubt you'd have noticed much unless you wanted to deliberately walk into the water.
Yeah, unless you really want to take a dip into the lake, you're not supposed to. You cannot swim in this
No.
game. We're sorry. You do not float. Well, you cannot float, then you cannot move, so you don't swim.
No, there's no swimming. And
There's no swimming, there's
what
no
I did is
walking along.
on the beaches,
Mhm.
on those that I edited at least, I added a rim around them
Oh,
that you can walk basically in the water wherever there's a beach.
nice.
And but I checked every time that you can't get stuck by walking into the water here or here.
Yeah, that was a risk.
This is why
Okay, that's
at
fine. Okay.
pretty much every other beach, there's rocks on either side
To block you.
to block you
keep
from
you
not,
to save you from yourselves.
because otherwise you can walk here and then you're behind the invisible wall, and that's annoying.
Sorry, I got distracted. There was a cat.
So yeah, I added some rocks here so that you cannot go behind the walls. as
Yeah.
far as I can tell. If you really want to, I
Like,
guess
if
it's
you
still
really
possible.
want to try, you'll find a way. I trust you.
That's
I
fine.
know players. I know how you people are. Don't worry.
That's
we know.
fine. I'm done with
But
this
that's-
now.
That's
It's
your
fine.
responsibility at this point. We're not saving you. We're not teleporting you. You'll have to restart the game. But good news, we added a restart button to the menu.
Oh yeah, should I show them that? Let's show them that.
you don't, even if you get stuck, you don't have to restart the whole thing. It still takes a bit because you have to reload the entire
Yes,
thing,
it's reloading the entire scene.
but you can restart the game from the menu now.
I can't launch this game anymore. I removed a thing.
Did you? Oh,
I
did,
I made a screenshot of this, and to do that I hit the menu. And
reassure me, you did it after the build, right?
of course I did it after the build. I did it once I uploaded everything. Everything's gone. I've tested the build before uploading it.
Thank you.
We can just quit this and go back to this page. And I could just let's see. I could just launch the game from here, from the actual game, instead of going to the where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's here. Builds. Somewhere here. Game 1, release 1.0. It's on the wrong window. Come on, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You'll see it now.
Yay!
See, it works.
It works.
This is the actual game. This is not Godot.
Not the testing version. This is the version you get on the itch.io page.
Oh yeah, I clicked.
It's only a screensaver now. Yeah, only you got the only gameplay we got.
There's no more gameplay. It's all done.
That's the biggest modification since the Patreon release.
It was all fake. So yeah, we can play now for real. So it's a real game. You can download it now.
Yeah, that's it.
It's available.
And
And
you can
if
row
you-
around and walk around.
And if you want to, you can restart the hike right there in the menu if ever you get stuck.
yeah, or just
Or if you're at a spot far away and like, I don't want to, let's start over.
exactly. So yeah, you can now take your little break, go
Mm-hmm.
hike in canoe,
Yeah.
do the canoe, the canoeing. Canoeing is working fine.
It's
good.
fine.
It's
It's not perfect, but
restful.
it's fine.
It's very fine. Yeah, if you do have issues, don't hesitate to send us a comment either on the itch.io page, through the Discord if you have access to it, or wherever you can find us on any social network we're on. We'll gladly take a look at it and see if it's worth diving back into it to settle a problem, or if we just go like, whatever.
If it's really game breaking and I know how to fix it, I might fix it. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If it's just a little glitchy, I'm fine with a little bit of jank.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
10 weeks, it's our first game, it's fine.
It is absolutely fine. And also, yeah, no, it delivers what it promises. It's
Yeah.
not perfect, but it's fun.
It's a little hike, a little short break,
Yeah.
and to wander around a bit. Where should I go?
know what I forgot. I
What did you-
didn't list all the little things they can find.
Oh yeah, we should list
All the
that.
little spots. So
We'll
that we have
update
a
the
number.
itch.io page.
So that we have a number of things
Yeah.
and a precise list.
I
so
think
that-
there's 12 campsites, 11 or 12.
Something like that.
And there's probably like 15 or 16 interesting things to find.
And then a few more, I think, actually.
Yeah, maybe there's a
Because
few more.
there's a lot that we didn't
Yeah, we didn't
list.
actually list them. They're just a
because
little.
we improvised them because we were like, oh, here's
Yeah.
this. I found the thing you wrote and I know where it is now. I found it and I think there is a spot where it's legible.
Yeah,
for the
I
player.
almost wrote another thing today, and then I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it with the invisible wall, so I removed it. I was like, then I have to fall off the cliff here to see it. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just removed it.
So yeah, no, I think we have plenty of things to list and interesting things to see. Little Easter eggs and amusing stuff that we put in there to make it a more interesting hike.
Yes. I'm just wondering about.
Yeah. Here it is, wherever you hike. Available on itch.io.
Yeah, you can play now.
You can absolutely
you
play
want
it. It's a pay what you want
Yes,
model.
That's
so
important to say.
You don't have to pay any money if you don't have any. That's fine. You can pay money if you have any that you want to send away.
Yeah.
We're not going to say no to that.
And if you want to play before deciding to give us money, you can also do that. You can download it for
Absolutely.
free, then play it. And if you think it's good enough to give us money, you can give us money later. You
Sure.
can do it.
Or you can just we don't require you to ruin yourselves. Once again, don't put yourself at risk to support creators online. It's fine.
Yeah. You searched inside the 3D models of bushes? Oh, we didn't hide anything in the bushes.
No, that's not that kind of Easter eggs.
The game is a little too big to start hiding stuff inside bushes, I
inside
think.
small bushes, no. It feels like this, like the bushes on the left. The
Oh,
round
this one, the round.
This would be a great idea, but they are scattered in many, many places. This
Yeah.
is not the kind of place where we would hide something. It's not within the 3D models. Everything is like you walk and you might find them, basically.
Yeah.
Just-
I made a little thing with the bushes, those specific bushes.
Yeah, you made a thing with the bushes,
Over
not
over there
inside them.
on that mountain over there.
Oh,
You've seen it. We were
Yeah,
together
right.
when I made it.
Exactly.
Hey, Elianas!
hey.
Look at this! I'm playing our first game,
Yee.
and not through Godot. It's actually the real build. It's the same version that you can now download.
Yay. Exclamation mark canoe if you want
Oh yeah,
to see
let me
the,
do that
the
again.
link to the
No,
game.
I can't right now.
Don't
Later.
So don't hesitate. You also have exclamation mark itch to get the itch.io page. Need it. Thanks, Oni.
Yay!
Playing moderator here too.
Perfect.
But yeah, you can now download it. It's pay what you want. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it forces you to take a little break from the noisy lives we live. Especially right now. It's been interesting times. So don't hesitate to take a little break.
Mm.
Reminder that the goal of the game is just to chill. So
Yes. Chill out a bit, take a little break, and go back to whatever you were doing.
yay,
Refreshed.
refresh.
You know what I just did, and that we say on the actual loading screen? Don't lose your canoe.
You lost your canoe.
I don't know where I put it anymore. I don't remember.
On the other bitch, on the.
It's on this side?
The smaller one, you know. I think it's the small.
Is it in the cove over there, or is it over here?
I think
Maybe
it's
it's over here.
the cove. No, it's over there. Yeah, I can see it. That's fine. Classic.
Know what? I think it's the first time I actually lost the canoe.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I lost it once or twice already.
But I've not really been trying to get back to it whenever I was testing. I've not
Same.
done this a
I
lot.
usually pick a side of the lake and go like, you know what? No, I walk.
Yeah, I'll go here now because well, we know this area pretty well.
Yeah. Also, we usually test it to test specific things.
Yeah.
in mind.
I've not been
So-
playing just to play ever,
Exactly same.
and that's sort of well, that's our lot as game devs.
Yeah.
A canoe blower. Yeah, it's
What's the sound of a canoe? You know.
I was going to say what's the sound a shark makes because there's a shark on the on
Not
the side.
true. But that's
But
not
I
an
don't
easier
think-
question.
I don't think they make noise any.
No, that's the water creatures. They don't exactly make noises.
No, they're not dolphins.
Yeah. Well, they do make some kind of noise, but I'm not really
don't
sure
know.
which one. And also, it might depend on the shark type. So I don't know that
I don't
thing.
know.
I don't know that. But yeah, some do make noise.
Mm.
Not really dolphin-like, but they do make some noises.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
Um,
never looked into
But
it.
not really like the kind that you expect.
That's a problem for future us if ever there is a real shark in our games.
It might be. Who knows?
That probably will be.
There will be.
I know you.
Yep.
There
That
wasn't
sounds like
supposed to
me.
be sharks in this one,
And yet, here we are.
and yet there is. Well, there is a drawing of a shark.
There's a drawing of a shark.
There's not a real shark in the lake.
fine.
It's fine. It's a chill game. We will not stress you out by having a fin appear or something.
Yeah, no, there's no real shark. Nothing in the lake that's gonna jump at you.
If I had
Nothing
infinite
mean.
skills and infinite time, I might do a Halloween update for this game, but I don't think that will happen.
No.
I don't want to actually.
No.
Where's the shark? Here's the shark. Look at it.
Here's the sharky. Look at it.
Yay.
He's pretty. He's happy.
There's one on either side now.
Yep.
Yay. Anyway, let me
Anyway,
just quit this
sharks.
game.
So yeah, game is released.
The game is released.
The
It's
game is
now on
called
itch.
Wherever You Hike, have fun. It's there.
It's there.
Do you want to show the trailer, maybe?
The trailer should be live now.
Ooh.
Look at this. Let me up. No, go. We're full screen. Sound and start again.
And then-
Professional.
We are all just wondering, endlessly wondering, endlessly wondering, endlessly wondering.
Yeah, that's a little trailer.
The song. Yep.
Yes.
Short version of the song.
The short. This is a short version of the song. The full song is in the game,
Mm.
and it's also now available everywhere on the streaming services. Well, it should trickle down over. I don't think it's on Deezer yet, but it should appear there in a couple days.
Oh, right, the music. You mean
The music, the soundtrack,
the soundtrack of the game is available.
everywhere.
You found this comp. Yeah, nice.
It's a nice one.
Glad you liked it.
Let's not advertise for other videos that I've not seen.
True, true. But yeah, that's it. That's the game. That's Wherever You Hike.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have plenty of camping spots, each offering a nice little view to finish the game with the music and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a little moment to yourself with that. But yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, it's
Um,
done now.
It's done. It's out. Phew, I was so down.
I was done with this game.
You were done with this game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I was starting to get a little antsy about
Yeah.
releasing it already.
Yeah, true.
But that's normal for me. I always get antsy at the end of projects because it's almost done and you can see the finish line and I'm like, okay, I'm done now.
yeah, that's
Make me do something else now. I don't want to anymore.
I don't want to do it anymore.
No, I don't hate it. I've just spent like 10 minutes playing and I had fun. I wanted to
Yeah.
continue, but
I actually like
I'm
it.
live now.
I think like because it's such a short time to work on it, we don't have time to really get sick of it. And I love that because usually, especially doing level design and stuff, I tend to get very like to need a moment where I don't touch that game before the release so that I can be hyped for the release because otherwise I'm just like, ugh. This time it's fine.
Yeah, for music, I usually don't get bored of the songs. But
Nice.
usually I'm done with them the same like 90% through, and then Celine, the singer, is always like, no, we need to change stuff. And I'm like, no, it's done, move on. I want to make another album now. And,
Terrible.
and she's always like, no, we need to finish this. This is not good. That is not good. I'm like, okay, fine, I agree.
Bye.
And then once it's out, I'm actually proud of what we made every time.
Nice.
And I think it's the same with this game. I like it. It's a
Yeah.
fun little game.
Yeah, well, I don't know because for video games, usually I spend so much longer.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's,
that's true.
It's at least 1 year, and like I think, yeah, shortest development cycle I've been on was Masters of Light. I think so.
Yeah. But
And
do you know how long an S-Reverse EP takes?
A while.
2 years.
Yeah, but not.
2 years on 6 tracks. It's not full time, of
Yeah.
course.
Whereas, it's like weeks.
Yeah, of course.
Weeks and weeks of level designing on the same game.
Yeah, it's not
on
the same.
thing.
It's annoying.
Changing things, making hurried decisions everywhere because you don't have time anymore,
Yeah, I know.
despite it releasing month later anyway. But you don't have time because process take time. Anyway, but yeah, so I tend to get a bit of a moment where I'm like,
Okay, I'm done now.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it for like at least 3 months, please.
Yeah.
But it depends on what I do actually, because game design is less at the bottom of the food chain, so you're less down the line of
Yeah.
production in a way. So you don't have the same report to things when you're only doing game design versus when you're doing level design, which is pretty low
Yeah,
on
it's
the
early
process
on.
in the process line. So yeah, it's you do get a lot. You had in the game a lot. In both cases, you'd spend a lot of time playing the game in all its instances,
Mm.
which means that the game that releases is not the game I have in my head usually. I'm like, oh right, we did that, right?
changed
oh yeah, we
everything.
changed that. Yeah, sure. Okay, I forgot. But yeah. Also, hey Cap, no, nobody has beaten your world record yet. Captain Hum has made a speedrun of the
Mhm.
game already with the Patreon version.
Yeah, the Patreon version is a
quite
little
fast.
different. I don't think it changes the world record speed. You'll have to try.
Think, yeah,
I don't want
think
to, but go ahead.
The speed doesn't changes from the
No,
early
we
version,
didn't change the speed anymore.
but you might have a little to need to be more precise
Maybe.
when navigating towards the shore.
And
I
also,
think.
since there's now a bunch of invisible walls, the loading might take slightly longer.
Maybe, yeah. So yeah, you might have to redo it on the official version just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
Just to see if there's any difference to you. But yeah.
And maybe there's faster ways to finish the game.
Probably. Oh wait, hang on.
Maybe there's a closer by fire.
Maybe, but I don't know how easy it is to navigate to
Yeah.
it compared to just going full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead to the island,
Versus,
and bam.
Yeah,
I think that's the fastest way.
I think that's the fastest one because you do walk slower than you row.
Yeah, I've tried.
So
To this morning, I tried going to the one that's on the right side when you get out of the river.
yeah.
So slam the boat on the waterfront and then run to the dandelion field.
Yeah, but it's a bit farther.
It's a little farther. I didn't think it was that far away.
No, it's quite farther than the one on the. It's farther than the whole island. So crossing
Yeah.
the whole island would take less time than that. I was thinking the one on the left maybe because it's kind of easier to navigate to it with the.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
still the same. I think the path is way longer.
That's not
So-
our problem anymore.
Exactly. If
It's
you want to
speedrunners'
speedrun,
problem now.
You do your thing.
They have
But
to optimize their
I
thing.
do think that if you navigate well, you could have one that is closer.
Yeah, that's
But
probably.
I'm not
probably
entirely
true.
sure. Depends on how well you can.
I've not tried it with the faster rotation speed that we added.
True, me neither.
So
We should
maybe.
try it. So yeah, there is another contender, I think. In
There's
terms
a
of
cat. Oh yeah, you
cat
can see the cat, I
Yay.
think.
You can see the cat.
Yeah, here he is. It's
Here
Blue.
he is. Hey Blue. Hey baby.
Hello.
That's the one on the logo.
He's here.
Oh, and not just on the logo, on the emote too.
Oh yeah, we have an emote
We
now.
have an emote.
How do we do
Good
that?
job.
Here.
Here you go. There
Look
it
at this.
There it is. Yee.
Meow.
You can meow. If he starts making noise, that's the emote you need.
Yeah.
Hello. But you're not gonna go scream, right?
No, he doesn't
No.
scream when I'm here.
You
When
know.
I'm here and I don't pet him, he does his arms out and then puts all his claws right into my torso. Like, hey, I want scritches now.
Yep. The attention grabbing. Very literally.
Yeah, literally, with all claws out.
Got distracted.
Yeah, there's another one coming by. Anyway, so yeah, we made this game. It's done. We're done. It's not perfect, but done is better than perfect.
Exactly.
And as I saw somewhere, it's like with movies. I think I don't remember whose quote it was. It's like a famous film director that said, "Movies are not done; they are released," and that's sort of true for pretty much any art project.
Yeah, I think so. Because if you don't, you're never done with a project, especially a creative one, I think, or an expressive one in a way.
Yeah.
You could always make it better. You could always edit. You could always continue, trying to make it slightly better, even doing the lightest thing.
Yeah.
But you have to stop at some point. You have to stop yourself at some point and say, you know what? No, that's done.
At some point,
That's as done as it should get.
at some point, you just set a deadline and say, "Okay, it's done."
Mm. But yeah, it's also because in our case we've set ourselves up for this. We set
Yeah.
ourselves up with
We
a
knew.
tight deadline. We said no, at this point it gets released
Yeah.
or whatever happens. We release the thing and we see afterwards what we do with
Mm.
it. But even with other projects, like there are game projects and game studios that take the time to really find the game, to
Mm.
really that give themselves. They don't have a deadline. They don't
Yeah.
set a deadline. They set, you know what, we can handle that long of a
Mhm.
development process. In the meantime, we do whatever we want, or we do whatever we can. We'll see afterwards if we can get more money, more funds, or if we can keep surviving like that. We'll see. But yeah, there are some games. I remember reading about like Shovel Knight development where they took a long time to release the first game, to really find the game, to really find what was their game and how to make it really, really good. And they did it without the usual, okay, the deadline is this, which is usually a market thing. Not marketing, but
Yeah.
the fact that you have to promote your game and
Well-
sell it to people, and at some point you have to pay for survival. So, and the people who work on the game and stuff like that. So it's just that you have to stop at some point, usually on producing a project, especially a game, because games tend to require a lot of people.
Yeah.
to
And once the
make.
money runs out, well, you sort of have to release it. Otherwise, well, you can't
Don't
go on.
get more money, so you can't pay your people.
Yeah.
So yeah, but a lot of games don't work on a. There are a lot of games are like you pay for them, so
Mhm.
you finance the next one, or you reimburse
Yeah.
the amount of money that the studio got to make the game or had to put up front to make the game. Whether they borrowed money, whether they got a publisher, stuff like that. Oftentimes, publisher deals are like you publish the game, you sell it, and until we have reimbursed ourselves, you don't get, or you only get a small portion of the benefits.
Yeah.
So for every sale. So you don't really necessarily see a lot of money coming once you release a game, but usually it allows you to start looking for funds for another one, for example.
Yes.
Or if you're really lucky, it gives you a lot of money very suddenly. And that happens to some people, but that's not something you can predict. So not very easily.
Mm.
So yeah.
So yeah, but that's what we decided early on, that we wanted to make short games in a short time. And if we had said 15 weeks, the game would have been a little different, I think.
I think so. I think we would
I
have
think-
added
Yeah.
things to make it more, like
We would have.
not necessarily gameplay things, but like comfort things. Like
Mm.
we would have maybe TP'd you to your canoe, or helped you find your canoe, or helped you remember where it is, given you a map or something. I don't know. We would have added things like that
Of
are
course.
not necessarily game changing, that would not necessarily change the game in itself, but would make it slightly different, slightly more elevated, a bit more. I don't know. But yeah, that's it.
Mm.
Or would have made it bigger. I don't know.
I don't know what we would have done. But
more, we'd have eaten so many more things.
yeah, that's probably true. And
Probably true.
but that's fine. I like how the game is now.
Yeah, same.
It's the game that it was supposed to be in 10
Yeah.
weeks, and that's the length we get. I don't think you can hear that noise in the background. There's a cat playing with some toy.
Yep, it's a nosy toy. It's fun. Hey, baby.
But
yeah,
yes,
I was
the-
talking about you.
The game is done now, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, I saw the question at some point in the chat.
Yeah,
We're taking a week off in
Yeah.
a way,
1 week to just chill a bit and start thinking about the next game.
choosing the next game.
Yeah, we have a couple ideas, but we'll talk about it for a little more.
Exactly, especially because we have a Patreon tier.
Yes.
Where you can get involved with choosing the next project. So it's an expensive one because we're not crazy. We don't want to have too many cooks
No.
in the same kitchen. But yeah, you do get an input. And so, yeah, this is the week off starting now until next Wednesday. We're
We're just gonna
not-
advertise this game, chill out, and prepare the concept doc for next week.
exactly.
That's it.
That's it. So, yeah, 1 week off and then we're back.
Yay. And then it's gonna be a it's gonna be early summer, and I think you go traveling for a week. I go
Yeah.
away for a week.
Yep.
I'll have a computer with me, but we'll see. I'll probably get less work done than usual.
Yeah, I mean it's fine to take time off, you know.
Of course.
So it's fine. We don't have
So
to.
the next game might take 12 weeks and not 10,
Yeah,
but whatever.
Maybe. Probably,
see.
to be honest, maybe 13 because we take a week off each. Something
Yeah,
like
we'll
that.
see.
We can absolutely say that because
Mhm.
we couldn't work together for a week or something.
Yeah,
It's
we'll see.
fine,
It's
we'll see.
fine.
It's summertime.
It's a summer. There's no
fine.
one really waiting for these games.
It's gonna be too hot to work anyway.
Exactly.
so
So yeah, the next game will be announced next week. But first, this one. It's out now. You can go
Yeah.
play it. You can tell your friends about it, and have them tell their friends, etc., etc.,
etc.
so that we get like 1 million downloads in a couple of weeks, and that
Sure.
that
But at least some of them give us a penny or two.
yeah, and that 15,000 people subscribe to our Patreon, and that we can do this full time and don't have to worry about paying the rent anymore or something.
Yeah, would be nice.
That's the end goal.
That's the
We're
end
not
goal.
there yet, and we won't be for a while, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not happening right away
No.
for sure. But you know what? Whatever helps is already greatly
Of course.
appreciated. Once again, thank you to all the Patreon supporters. It really, really helps to have already that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game is pay what you want. It's name your own price. They
Name
renamed
your own
it
price.
for a
Yeah,
while
it's
that
pay what you
was-
want. Now it's name your own price.
Yeah, I like it. I
I
like
know
the
what
new
happens
the
if you
new
click
website.
download. Yeah, there is a suggested price, and then you can say no thanks. Just take me to downloads.
We won't take it badly. We won't be
No,
angry.
don't worry.
We just want you to play the game. It's fine.
It's fine.
If you don't have money for it, it's a chill little hiking and canoe simulator. It's a balade simulator.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes or something.
So,
Play
it's
once.
go touch grass simulator.
Exactly.
So,
There's not
really,
much grass in the game.
There
but
is some. It counts.
Okay, okay.
You
There's
can try to
grass.
find it. That's on you.
There's grass in like 3 or 4 spots in the game.
Actual grass blades that you can kind of touch. Yeah, sure. Okay, fair.
But it's a little it's a take a break simulator,
exactly.
which is perfect.
It works fine.
It's
very
working
nice.
very nicely.
Just remember that you added the thing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. In the list, my mind is already working on the list of things that I should do for the game, so that we know exactly if everything has been found or not.
Oh yeah, we need to
The
make a
hidden-
list.
Hidden things.
We'll make that list.
Yeah.
And we'll post it somewhere.
But yeah,
Where do you want to put it?
I have no idea. We'll see.
We'll put
Maybe
it on the Discord or something,
Yeah, or something.
and we'll put a tweet or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Put out a tweet or something.
That's a good advertising thing for like next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Communication, yay.
Yeah.
Advertising, yay.
It's a
marketing.
big part of the job.
Mm.
It's advertising and doing videos and thinking about how it's going to look and making sure that everything goes on and stuff.
Yep. And
Thanks, Aninan.
thanks, Oni. See you soon. Thank you for the
Yes.
support and thank you for testing the game early.
Yeah,
Give us the feedback. It was really appreciated.
yeah, we've
Had fun.
changed quite a bit of things after your messages. Not everything, but
Not everything.
a bit.
But yeah, have fun. Have a nice day. But yeah, that's it. The game is
That's it.
out.
The
Oh,
game is
we're
done.
done. Oh, nice.
We're done. Next week we
Oh.
start again.
I can just not open Godot today. Oh.
That's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Cool.
Yeah, I
Yay.
finished. I did the build around 3:30 or something,
Mm.
and it was nice to just be like, "Oh, it's done now." I updated the GitHub page and I said, "Oh, it's done now. This is the game. This is the end, the final build."
Yay. So yeah. Like no, you have to wait for Godot. No, now Godot has to wait for me. Bitches.
Actually, we are waiting on the new version a little
Okay,
bit.
fair, fine. Yeah, no, we discussed this earlier, but yeah, Godot has seen a rise in users and contributors in the past year or so, due to, probably heard of it, the whole Unity fumbling the bag. So they're doing a huge update on the version 4 that we use. So we're
Yes.
using Godot version 4, and so 4.3 is coming out soon-ish.
Yeah, pretty soon. They said a
And-
month, but that was 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah. And so there is a lot inside. It's a huge update. Could almost be a new version, but they don't. It's not because it wasn't planned as such.
no, it's
Um,
not, and it's compatible as far
yeah.
as I can tell with every 4.0 project,
Yeah, so it should be fine.
with
So-
a little changes here and there.
Yeah, so we're not gonna wait for it to start because we don't need to jump right in Godot right away. But yeah, we're kind of expecting that and hoping that whatever is in it is gonna help with the next project. We're gonna need
Yeah,
it.
we'll see. I've started looking at the long list of stuff, and there were some things in the animations, and that seemed interesting because that was one of my frustrations with
Yeah.
this one. It's the animations are fine but not perfect.
Yeah, they don't fit exactly how we wished they did.
No, but if
but
if that's one of the things I would change, but that's not a problem.
No, that's
it's
not
fine.
a big thing.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll keep that for the post-mortem stream we do somewhere in the
Yeah.
future.
Also a Patreon perk.
Yeah, it's
Hi.
a Patreon perk for I think it's $5.
$5 and
Let's
above,
see.
I think.
Here it is on the memberships.
yeah,
It's
it's
here, the
down
post-mortem
tiny there.
stream that we'll do somewhere this week, probably via Discord, and it will be available for the patrons once we did it. I'll put a replay up
We'll
as a-
discuss.
in here on the
We'll try to,
the
remember
things.
what
on the posts and stuff.
what happened and how it went and what we feel about it
Exactly.
and stuff.
Be a
like
little more honest and a little, well, we're honest right now, but a little more precise about about all the stuff that maybe went wrong and stuff we would have done better and stuff. We'll
Yeah.
see.
and stuff we're like, oh, we could have done this, or we could
Yeah,
have done
yeah.
that, or next time we're trying to be aware of
Mhm.
this, or well, you remember that. But then again, because our development cycles are very short and probably very different from one game to the other, there isn't necessarily much we can
Mm.
transpose,
Yeah.
except for everything that is process, communication, how we went and stuff. Instead
I think a
of,
big thing that we're going to show in the post-mortem stream is our giant Excel document, maybe,
probably, yeah.
that we can show and
Oh.
and say stuff about it.
Right. Files. Tomorrow, also a Patreon perk.
Yes.
You do get all the files for the game.
Yes,
You're
all
gonna get
the-
the whole package with everything. The game files, so all the Godot stuff, with the assets, music, visuals, 3D assets, the map, everything. You can just create your own Godot file of it. Your
Yeah,
own
you can
Godot.
change whatever you want. It's
You can
4.2. And that's in the assets tier. That's one of the tiers on the Patreon. And you can just open it up in Godot. It should work fine.
Yeah.
It should work immediately. And you can just try it out and
And have-
go dive into the code if you want to.
Dive into the mess we made.
I don't
everywhere.
suggest it, but whatever.
You're gonna see everything we did wrong. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, especially if you're code savvy.
Or just
Don't mind it too much.
have some game development experience, because even regarding just all how we made the environment and stuff, like we have nodes and stuff that
Oh, it's so much
it's
stuff.
a mess. It's so fun, but it's still clear enough, clean enough, I guess.
I've tried to keep it quite clean so that people can find what they're looking for, hopefully.
Yeah, I
But I still-
almost followed that.
Yeah, towards the end, I sort of got lost here and there. But
Yeah,
that's always the case whenever you start adding stuff on stuff and be like, oh, I have to add a thing, but it wasn't really planned for. So now I need to figure it out how I can add it on top of it. And
yeah, or I just went like, okay, I'm gonna use that rock as the base for everything, and so everything is nested within.
that's
that
also
rock,
fun.
because I didn't want to have to separate everything, and I want I want to be able to move it as a group, and
Yeah.
so it's on the rock instead of making a new group and stuff like that.
That's
you know what?
fine.
Whatever. You get the mess. You get it. You see under the hood how it is, and it's a mess, and it's a mess in most games. Don't worry, that's normal.
Yeah.
Nobody
So
keeps
yeah,
it fully clean.
that will be available tomorrow around. I think I programmed the post like tomorrow at 6 or something.
Okay, 6 p.m.
Just in case I
European
want
time.
to add stuff. because I need to check, double check
Exactly. Yeah.
that I didn't
no.
forget anything.
Yeah, and also yeah, I'll probably add a few things like splash art and stuff
Hmm?
like that
Yeah, there was some
that
stuff.
you may want. But yeah, you do get the music, every little
Yeah, you
every
get the
little thing,
full
every little
soundtrack.
thing.
And also the stems with the guitars and the synthesizers and voice separated.
So you can remix the whole music if you
You
want.
can do whatever you want
You
with
can
it.
do whatever you want with it. But yeah, that's a Patreon perk.
Yes,
You get access to all that, and it's gonna be online tomorrow on the Patreon.
yes,
if
and it
you're
will be
expecting it.
available for anyone. If you sign up just for a month, you can just download them. And if we have made if you go in 6 months and we have made 4 more games or whatever, you can just get the assets for all 4 of them.
So
Mhm.
you can do whatever you want with it. It's yours,
Exactly.
ours, yours, whatever.
It's ours,
It's ours.
everyone's.
Everyone else.
And if you make something with it, please tell us about it.
Oh yeah, please.
You
if
don't
do
have
use
to.
them, it
It's
would-
not a requirement of the licensing or anything, but if you do, please tell us. I'd like to see stuff you made with our things.
Yeah, it's just I found that fun. So
yeah, I want to see it.
So yeah, if you do things, if you even if it's something completely different and related
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, you just use like a bit of music or one
Yeah.
asset in a different thing. It would be fun to see it. So tag us.
Exactly.
You know, it's our pleasure. That's the point. But yeah, no, it's you don't have to. You don't need our authorization. You do whatever you want with it. So yeah, and even if you're not on Patreon and don't have access to the assets, but you want to use the game as a base for anything else, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us a shout. It would.
Yeah, if you
it
want
would
to make I don't know,
make
a
us
game
fine.
that looks similar, go ahead. Just tell us about it. Make it
Yeah.
better than we could.
Oh, definitely do. Oh, please do.
If we were to
Oh,
start again,
please
I think it would be
do.
so much better again, but
yeah,
whatever.
definitely. But that's the
It
point.
would be different. I don't think we'd do that much different.
I mean, the core of the game is the same. We
Yeah, of
just
course.
wanted to make a little canoe and hike chill moment, a little break. So that would still be true, whatever it is. But yeah, there are many things that would be different.
Of course.
We know better now. But that's the case for most games. You can be
Yeah.
like, oh, I could have done this so much better had I known before.
Yeah, in like a long time, whenever we want to remake the game, we'll do that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen anytime soon.
No.
It's like many years down the line, if ever we still do this.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like,
Not
oh,
for
remember that first game we made all those time
Oh.
ago, like 25 games ago? We should do that.
yeah, we should redo it,
And then
remake.
10 years later, and all new tools and all new stuff, and
The
a lot more
HD
experience.
HD remake, you know.
Let's not
That's
start
fine.
talking about that right now.
Ah, come on.
We're gonna start the second game already.
exactly. Yeah. So
Gonna be Wherever You Hike HD Remaster 2.0 Turbo and Knuckles.
No. Oh no, and Knuckles. God. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, we have more games to make instead.
Oh yes,
and I think
we have
that's
so
better.
many stupid ideas. The second game remake will be about 30 years from now. Someone will find that game and be like, "That's terrible. I need to make it better. That's a good idea, but it's terrible. Let's make it better." And someone else, not us, will remake it and make millions off of it,
Perfect.
and that's fine.
That's what I expect out of life.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Will be a footnote in the credits of a famous game somewhere in 30 years.
I'll have made it. That's fine.
People ruin-
Highlight of my career.
Yay!
Oh, terrible. No, it's pretty terrible. But yeah, no, it's not a problem. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you do make something that's very successful and we just give you the push to do it, I would already be so proud. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's not about making it or having success or whatever. It's just, yeah, I like making things and I like people enjoying the things and benefiting from them, and I like people making things. So just, it's fun. It's all good. Just
Seeing-
go ahead.
Yeah, seeing people make fun stuff is always great.
Yeah, it's so nice. And also, especially when when they then tell you, oh yeah, you gave me the push, you gave
Mhm.
me a little motivation at the right time, and I'm like, yay, I contributed, yay,
Yay.
I did something well, cool.
We
Cool.
tried.
I like being useful. I enjoy feeling useful. Not
Yay.
gonna lie.
We tried.
But yeah, so hopefully this allows you to take a nice break and maybe inspires you to do your own thing. But you did in 10 weeks. Anybody can make a game, trust me.
Oh yeah. I didn't know how to code anything in January this
Yeah.
year. It's now mid-June and I made a full game.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that.
So honestly, go for it. Hopefully
It's- It's with online tutorials and just a little trying and toying around. It's actually pretty easy to learn.
yeah, making
And it takes a bit of time, sure, but it's doable.
it's a time commitment, but it's accessible. Like it's something you can learn actually, and you don't need to learn everything all at once before you start. You
No.
will learn by doing. So just start doing.
Yeah, what I did.
If you can't sit in front of a tutorial for too long, start doing.
Mhm.
Like watch the shortest tutorial you can find on something you find fun, and do and start making things, and then go for small tutorials on things where you're blocked. Go online to chat with people who know how to do things so that they can tell you how to do it, and or show you or whatever, and on, and you will build a skill at some point.
Yeah, exactly. That's sort of how we did it. I started in January. I didn't know anything about code. I'd never written a single line of code in my life. And I just started by following some tutorials and trying to figure stuff out. And then after a while, following tutorials got boring. So I just started to make a random game, a random project, and I got stuck immediately. And then I tried to figure out how to fix this little problem, and how to fix that little problem, and how to fix that other little problem. And for every little problem, you learn something new, and then you can add that stuff that you learned together and build on it. And after a while, you get a game.
Ta-da!
I've just followed tutorials for this one. The rowing mechanic is a tutorial that I adapted. That was someone making a little boat that was just going forward like a speedboat with an engine, and I adapted it to be to add some rotation to it whenever you push on the left side, on the right side, and that's it. It's the same tutorial. It's just slightly modified to fit whatever you're trying to make, and that's to me the best way to learn, I think.
I think it kind of is, but also like there is more than enough resources online for you to just use them and build upon them and use it as the basis of knowledge that you don't necessarily have right
Exactly.
away. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel
No.
or go from scratch. Don't start from scratch if you don't know how to. Just build upon something that's already been made and is available and is made so that you can build upon it. That's what tutorials are for. They're not like, oh, here is you do that thing and then you have to start from scratch. No, here is how you can do that and use that wherever you want. Most people who make tutorials know that you can use that later and want that. They want you to learn from it and they want you to use that knowledge as is or to modify it.
Yeah, I think most devs still look at tutorials from time to time, especially because there's a lot of stuff in any program like that, like Godot or Unity or whatever. There's a lot of stuff in there, and to learn everything, it takes years.
Yeah, and there is a lot of unique situation in each game you make that you haven't encountered before because you never made that game before. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it right now. Yeah, it's you're always learning. Being a game developer requires you to learn and readjust your knowledge very often. You have to actualize. You have to ingest new things and evolve your knowledge and your skills and keep them sharp because you cannot rest on what you know. It's very important to have a strong base so that you can, especially when you want to do it professionally. I mean, you need to have a strong base of knowledge so that you can improvise, so you can create your own solutions and good ones at that will be good for that project and know what solution will work invest within that project, but you have to keep updating that knowledge and that base of knowledge very often, because the tools change, the tools evolve, the situation change, the expectations evolve too, the games themselves evolve. Like if you look at a genre of game that you love, it has evolved a lot in the past few years probably. So you will need to know what are the new habits and expectations of the players who play this kind of games, so that even if you don't respect those expectations, if you try to go a weirdly different way, you have to know them to make that decision, and you have to know how to make it so that it doesn't feel like you're closing the door on your players, so that it doesn't feel like you're going against them, so you accompany them with the choice you make and stuff like that. So it's a never ending learning process, which is why I love making games also, because I never feel fully bored, like from one project to another. But also, like, it requires you to you don't have a moment of like, I know what I'm doing. You never do, not really. You're like, oh, I kind of know what I'm doing, I kind of know where I'm going with this, now let's apply it and see how it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I know sort of what I'm doing. Okay, this project is done. Let's try again
Exactly.
and do something completely different.
Yeah.
Just part of the fun. I kind of like it.
Mm.
I say that I've made one game, but that's fine. As well, at my other job, it was mostly the end of the line. The
I
film
want
that
to do-
cat.
Sorry,
That's
there is a cat doing the thing.
broken over there. Come on. It worked earlier today.
Hang on.
I have a cat cam. Cat cam.
Yay.
It's coming.
It was working. Do it again. There it is.
There we go.
Here you go. Hang on.
Here's the cat.
Look at him. Look at this.
Blue is broken.
Hello, baby. Hi. Are you having fun?
It's his relaxing pose.
He's not having fun.
Mook is
He's-
always having fun. Look at
He's
him.
having rest.
He's
Hi,
the
baby.
most chill cat in the world.
Yeah, true. Whereas Blue is just Blue.
He's the weirdest cat in the world.
He's the weirdest one. For sure. Oh, hi. You having fun? Yeah, anyway. Sorry. Sorry, I got distracted.
That
There
was
was
a
a
cat
cute
break.
cat doing things.
Up. Cat break.
Yeah.
I think
Games,
we
video games.
sort of did what we said. Well, talk about the game, talk about a thing, make the game
Yes.
live. The game is live.
The game is live. The game is released.
It's released.
Exclamation mark canoe if you have missed the link. But yeah, go play. Go have fun.
Hey, we made a game.
We made a game. Hey.
First one.
First game. First game. So yeah. And now on to pick the next one.
Yes.
And choosing the next one, resting a bit. And yeah.
And advertising
it.
this one everywhere all the time,
Everywhere, all the time.
so that as many people possible play it a little bit and say, "Oh,
Absolutely.
this is kind of nice."
This is cool.
That's
Hopefully.
sort of what I hope for. It's this is kind of nice, and that's it. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get like 1 or 2 mean comments, but that's fine. I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, no, it's a chill walking simulator.
chill
Of
little
course, it's
game.
not made for everyone. If you don't want to chill, that's on you.
Yeah,
But that's not what it's for. So
I don't care.
yeah, you're just not the public. It's fine. You're not the target audience. That's fine. It's okay. We understand.
It's fine.
Maybe another game we make will be your cup of tea,
Yeah.
because they won't all be chill. That's for sure.
Oh no, we have plans, and we want to make games that are very different.
Yeah.
I've already said we have several ideas for first-person games and stuff, and I'm just like, no first-person game now. We'll do something else. I don't know what yet.
Something else.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah. So yeah. Now.
That is something you will also see next week.
Absolutely. It's gonna be fun.
I hope so.
Second person game.
Oh no!
Who knows? Who knows?
How would you make? I don't want to think about that right now. It's too much. I want to relax first.
Terrible.
How would you even make that?
Second person game.
I've read a
Hmm.
second person book at some point that was weird.
How was it?
I kind of liked it. It was at the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. It was very fun. It's a trilogy of sort of fantasy, sort of post-apocalyptic books.
Okay.
Very nice. And there's a big part of the book where it's second person, and it's really weird.
You? All
Yeah.
the time?
It's basically it's someone telling someone else what they did.
Oh.
That might
Okay.
be a little bit of a spoiler, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. No.
It's really weird.
Yeah, but
It took some getting used to, but I really liked it.
in game language.
Yeah,
how
in
could
game I
you
don't know
do
how that
that?
works. I should
It would be
look that up.
fun.
Maybe someone has
honestly.
done that.
People might have thought
Mhm.
about this or found a way to make it, but I would be interested in thinking about it. I'm.
We've activated game designer brain.
Hmm. How do you? Yeah, because usually it wouldn't be an NPC talking to you because that's NPCs are so outside. It would have to be a thing with the player because the you is usually the player.
So it's the game telling the person that's actually playing to do something
Maybe
outside of the game?
kind of, or like
Maybe.
telling things to the player.
Mm-hmm.
But what if the you is an unreliable narrator,
Mm-hmm.
and the game is an unreliable narrator of itself? Would it count as second person?
That's something to think about. You know what?
Like,
that goes on the list. I like that.
Would There Is No Game fit as a second person game in that space? If you analyze it that way, I don't know if you've seen that game.
What game?
There Is No Game. I think that's the name of it.
I don't know.
Something like
I've
that.
heard of it, but I haven't played it.
It's really really fun. It's
should play that.
stupid. I love it. But yeah, it has hidden depth too. But yeah, it could kind of count as a second
Maybe.
person
I don't
game.
know.
I would say I don't know, but yeah, it would be fun. It would be fun. It could be fun.
Fun ideas to think
Because-
about.
Yeah, the second person would be all the tools you use to communicate with the player usually, except that becomes your main game. So it would be interface, it would be menus, it would be all of these tools that you usually use to tell the player what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do you want to replay? You should do that. You need to push that button right now. You need to do this and that. And so that becomes the only language of your game, or the main language of your game. And so that makes a lot of opportunity to do fun stuff, I think. But yeah.
If you can't tell, our games are gonna get weirder and weirder.
Probably.
Because we're starting, we made a pretty simple game with air quotes, but because we're still learning, and we also needed to figure out how we work together and stuff.
Yeah. So we went simple for the first one.
And
And
now we're gonna go crazy.
Yep.
Well, we'll see.
Crazier.
Crazier.
Yes.
Oh wait, cat cam.
Hey, baby.
He's almost. He saw something.
That's it.
I don't know.
He's camera shy. You can see yourself, chat. Hello.
Hello. But there's another cat behind there, but it's not the same kind.
Yeah, true. Don't be fooled.
This one is fake.
This is a Lego.
But the cats were fooled for a bit, and the dog as well.
The dog was fooled.
Oh, yeah. He went crazy. I put it in the living room, and it was very fun.
Yeah.
He jumped at it like, "What is that?" Anyway, I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
We're sort of done.
Yeah.
This game is done. We're done with this game. We're so done.
We are so.
It's out now. Go play it, and we'll see you next week. We'll announce the next one.
Yay. So thank you for being here. Thank you for playing the game if you play it. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you take a nice break and I have a nice hike.
Yes.
And,
Tell us about your breaks and hikes that you did.
Yay. And what you found and what you found fun and interesting and stuff. Don't hesitate. We're always going to be happy that you even played the game. To be honest.
Send us screenshots
that's
of what
already-
fun stuff that you liked, and
that's already a thing. Like the fact that someone took the time out of the day to play the thing, to
Oh
do,
yeah, that's crazy.
to play the thing, that little thing that you made is crazy. So if you're thinking, oh, but I don't have money or whatever, just know that playing the game is enough for us. You know, it's already crazy that you take the
Yeah.
time to do that. So there it is. Hey, baby.
Yes.
Baby cat. He blue. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for this
That's it
week.
for today.
Now it's time off for us.
Time off.
And
Let's
oh,
go
yay,
launch
yippee.
this thing. Wait, I need to go over here and then.
But cool things, Adeline. Yeah, you can absolutely stream the game.
Of course,
Um,
of course.
As we said, we can do whatever you want with it from now on. Build whatever you want with it. Use it for whatever you want. But yeah, streaming is highly encouraged. We appreciate it. We might jump in. We don't know. Anyway, thank you so
Yes,
much.
if you tell us that you're streaming it, I'm
Might
gonna
come in
swing by if I can,
if we have time,
if we have time.
if it's an appropriate time. So yeah. The link for the game, ! Canoe. Hang
Yeah.
on. We're gonna
Canoe.
here is the
Here's
link.
the link.
Small
It's
Dreamers.
pay what you want. Go ahead.
Yo, name your own price so it can be $0.00.
Yes, there's a button to just say no thanks, take me to the downloads, and you can just download the game, play it,
Absolutely.
and either just play it or come back later and give us a little money if you want to. You don't have to.
have to.
If you don't have the money, don't give us money.
Absolutely. It's tough time for everyone. We understand that. Don't worry.
Yes.
Have fun.
Hello.
Hi, Mama. You're
Right at the end.
Right at the end. Sorry, but the game is released if you want.
Let's watch the
Um,
trailer one more time, maybe then.
Okay, let's do that.
Over here. Oh, cat cam. Cat cam is gone. Here we go. Trailer.
When is VR?
Not right now.
No.
Maybe in a couple games, we'll see.
We are all just wondering, endlessly wondering, endlessly wondering, endlessly wondering.
Nice.
And there it is.
There it is.
So Where Are You Hike is now available on itch.io for name your own price. Whatever price you feel right. Even if it's $0 is fine. And go, enjoy it, have fun, have a nice little hike, and tell us about it. There are so many things hidden for you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Here
Bye.
we go.
Bye. I'm going.
Ah.
Ah.
Bienvenue les DG dans l'air Rap 7, aujourd'hui 7 cheesecake au chocolat.
On sait pas ce qu'on fait pour être honnête, mais c'est vegan pour cette première fois.
Mixe tes spécules, fais fondre ta margarine, mélange les deux, étale ça dans le moule. Garde-le au frais, mais prends pas racine, on passe à la suite sans perdre la boule.
Comté de tofu, le soyeux, le ferme. Coupé en morceaux, mets ça dans le mixeur. Laisse tourner 1 minute et une fois à terme, on passe au chocolat.
Tout en douceur. Mets ton chocolat dans une casserole, ajoute le lait de riz et allume le feu. Une fois fondu, mets le sucre et rigole pendant que ça dissout. Faisons un
petit jeu.
Reprends ta crème et verse dans le mixeur avant de devenir gaga. Maïzena et agar. Mise 2 minutes et quand tourne l'heure, dans ta casserole reverse tout ce bazar. Chauffe jusqu'à ébullition, baisse la flamme.
Laisse cuire 2 minutes tout en fouettant, puis verse dans le moule sans faire de drame. Notre morceau en 2 minutes c'est bouclé.
Par contre le cheesecake faut le laisser reposer. 12 heures c'est nickel dans un frigo et c'est prêt.
Déguste ton cheesecake chocolat. La recette t'a plu, mets un pouce vers le haut. Subscribe, partage, tu connais le refrain. Si tu fais la recette, envoie-nous tes photos et flingue bien devant tous tes copains.
Deux, trois phrases très mal doublées, mais ça le fait.
On en fait une ?
On en fait une.